Hello, and thanks for checking out the Continue Ed series on nutrition and supplements. So, you should have in front of you this flyer that was emailed. If you need that, let me know. But it's a really great way for you to take notes on things that are mentioned and then just have like a basis to go back and look at after this is over. So, we are going to talk about the ABCs of nutrition and supplementation. And the interesting thing for me is that when I started using oils, I never even considered taking doTERRA supplements. I thought I just wanted to use the oils for our family and the uses that we were looking for the conditions to support. And then I went to a class on nutrition and supplements myself, and I was blown away by the ideas that I heard. So once I started taking them, I would say within like 6 months, I started realizing like I wasn't as tired after lunch. I was teaching at the time and I would like be yawning after lunchtime and like reading kids' books. And yeah, I just really noticed that like slump mostly after lunch. And also in the mornings, I have not been a caffeine drinker since my second child, but I've always taken a lot of naps. So I think that my body has just been boosted by having the availability and the time to do that. Um, so I think when she was about 3, maybe 4 at this point, was when I started realizing like I wasn't taking naps really with her anymore if I had that time with her. Um, but it was because these vitamins had started to make their way through my system as my cells kind of like the rejuvenation process of them takes like, around 120 days. So like 3 or 4 months until your body's actually seeing the full benefit of these. So when you get started, you can't expect results the next day, but there are different things that can kind of boost it along the way, and I'll talk about those too. So if you're needing that, like, oh, I want to really feel it, a little bit sooner than that full cell renewal time frame, like 3 or 4 months. But so the other thing with this is they're supplements. So this cannot just be like your one and done. So there are different ways that you can plug different like healthy habits into your daily routine so that you're also taking care of your body and the nutrients that it needs through the whole foods. But like I said, that class I went to, when I first learned about these, what really stood out to me is that our foods that we're eating, even if we're buying fresh fruits and vegetables, are losing their nutritional value each and every day and minute and hour that they are being transported. And for a lot of foods, if you're not picking them out of your garden, they are coming from miles, if not thousands, away. And so, like I was just thinking, we just grabbed a bag of cherries the other day, and I was like, man, oh, I wish these had to be from California. Um, or somewhere like Michigan might even be a little bit closer and not lose as much nutrients on the way. So I definitely recommend frozen foods as much as possible because those nutrients are locked in a lot quicker than fresh. I'm not against fresh. We love fresh foods. We love to grow fresh foods too. But just to take into account all those things that, which ways you can find ways to supplement in natural whole food way. And then as you'll learn here with the supplements, getting those whole foods in through a supplement basis. So a lot of us are having too much of the wrong thing. As you can see here, it talks about, our processed foods, our fast foods. That also includes chemicals in the products and things. So there'll be a whole session on toxic free living. But if you just think about how much your body is having to fight all the chemicals and things that might be in your foods, if you're not getting everything organic, which trust me, that'll be a tip in the toxic free too, as well as just like cleaning your produce. So um, but thinking about then getting a little too little of the right things. So I love our wellness pyramid, which you'll see right in the middle of the chart there, because it helps us gauge through those areas to help us build a healthier lifestyle. So nutrition and digestion is where this nutrition really falls into place. So if you take a look at the first little category, there it talks about activate. So we've got the ABCs of nutrition, and in activation, water is the first thing listed. So if you are having a hard time consuming water, try adding some lemon, grapefruit, lime, any of those citrus into your water. Um, or we find that we like more like the bubbly waters. So we've got one of those soda streams that we just bubble our water with. It's so great, and then add the oils to it. So you don't even have to have the special flavorings that can sometimes add too much sugar to things. But if it's still helping you get more water into your diet, then definitely more liquids, more water is better than none. And then fiber. Our fiber, I'm finding, is one of these like quick take it and go. It's not really a sipping drink. I like to use I have a little whisker, and that really seems to get that fiber blended up well. I drink it in like a 16-ounce glass of water with 1 scoop, and it's just great feeling that benefit throughout my whole system, and it's kind of like a filling a little bit too in the morning. Um, and that, along with the enzymes and probiotics and the Terrazyme and PB Assist. Something interesting, some people find that taking Terrazyme right away in the morning is really beneficial to them. Some people like to take it at night, kind of help while your body's recuperating from the day's work that it's been doing. And digesting, that Terrazyme can be very beneficial at the end of the day. So really your PB Assist and Terrazyme can be taken by themselves, not necessarily with food. So when we get into the build with your vitamins, you're definitely going to want to take that with food. For children's option, we do have the PB Assist Junior. They're little packets, almost like pixie sticks. It's really great to see, like my daughter, and just such a consistent grabbing of those. Your mind and your gut are so connected. And so when you've got a healthy gut, you're going to have a healthier mind. So I love that connection. Um, okay, so then moving into the build section. So both of these activate and build are in the first 30 days. So when you're thinking about getting your body um, going and working on a newer direction of health, these are going to be ones to really focus on the first 30 days. So in this, we see for adults your lifelong vitality pack, along with some greens. So that's going to be your way to boost getting more of those greens in your system, along with the other fresh that you're hopefully having in your diet. And the protein powders are so, so good and have been reformulated to remove even more from the first, I guess, blend that doTERRA had released. So those were great. And some people have found that the newer greens taste way better than the old ones. So if you only had the old ones, definitely get a sample of these and try them. And the proteins are available in vanilla, chocolate, and a protein, or I'm sorry, a non-whey option, sorry. And we love all three of them. Our favorites are chocolate though. And then for children, there's an option for the A to Z, which is their daily vitamin, and then their omegas are in a liquid form. So that's a really good one to add. Ours like to do it with a little bit of honey on the spoon. It's got a kind of a little bit of a taste that they don't love. So we just add a little bit of that to it. And then that one's also a good one that you can kind of get mixed into other things, like put the omegas in a smoothie, that type of thing. So when you are thinking about lifelong vitality and what it's benefiting, you are getting 12 servings of fruit and vegetables in your serving. So it's recommended to take 2 servings a day. So that's an amazing boost for your body. They are made from whole food sources. So there's no fillers. It's just the source. So your body knows what to do with it. When you're consuming these vitamins, your body sees it and it's like, oh yeah, I know how to work this through, versus a lot of vitamins. We're finding you're just kind of peeing out. They're just going in and going right out. And it's like you're taking, um, just an expensive bottle of kind of just it's just being flushed right out. So your body doesn't know what to do with it. And so then it just gets rid of it. So definitely using Lifelong Vitality is going to help your body attach to what you're taking in and use those to give you more energy. And then the last section is on the cleanse. So if you have not done a cleanse, this is definitely really, really helpful if you've gotten your base of the Lifelong Vitality for a full month. And then it goes through a step-by-step cleanse for intestinal, urinary, skin, respiratory, liver, and your cells. So some really, really great stuff if you are getting ready for that. And I've done them. They're amazing. I don't recommend doing it more than 2 times a year. But yes, so renewing. And then on the other side, you will see targeted support. So when you're watching this video, definitely look at these areas of which mean the most to you. And that is what I would like you to send me after you're done watching this, is which area of this targeted support do you feel like you would like to know more about? Because I could do a whole nother video on each of these individually, but I'm just going to touch on them for the areas. So you've got structural support, which is the deep blue polyphenols. Many of you love the deep blue lotion. So these are internal ways to get those benefits with the deep blue complex. And then turmeric are so awesome because these have a dual chamber. So when you look at them, you'll see that there's the turmeric oil, and then there's also the turmeric, like the plant is in there. So it's really cool how those work better together. And a lot of times we've heard that turmeric needs to have like black pepper to actually like stay in your system, that type of thing. These don't need anything extra added to them. They will work fantastic that way. And then the next area is mood and rest. So we have the new adaptive calming blend capsules. So good. Definitely a different product than the oil. So it's not just like taking the liquid oil. So they definitely work differently. And then a Serenity Restful blend soft gels. I just feel like these put me into just that deeper level of sleep. So super beneficial too. Again, not the same as what the oil is. So the oils for Adaptive and Serenity are not to be taken internal, but these capsules are. Then for energy support, you've got Mito 2 Max. That one is a great one. Like I was saying earlier, if you are taking the Lifelong Vitality, but you're just in the first 30 days and you want to see a little extra support with energy, add on those Mito 2 Max. That'll help you give that boost until your body's really regenerated those cells. And then for skin and shaping, the Yarrow Palm has been very beneficial. Number one for your face, but then also people are finding it's helping with weight loss. So that's really cool too with those Yarrow Palm complex. And then finally, we have the hormones support with the bone nutrient and phytoestrogen in those supplements. So taking those as needed for maybe depending on your age and even gender. So yeah, if you find that that's your support area that you would like, definitely let me know. So in all those categories, just send me a text or an email and let me know which of those targeted supports you are most interested in learning more about. At the bottom of this page, you'll see a wellness box sample, which shows you a great way to get started, and then you can switch that up every month, right? So you don't have to get a full bottle of Deep Blue each time, or those bottles of oils. But the Lifelong Vitality are so amazing. You are going to want to order them every month. They are so good. There's also a little sample routine there, which is nice to see, like taking your Lifelong Vitality in the morning along with some Terrazyme, tangerine in your water, and then balance on the bottom of your feet. Every day is a great way to start your day. And then in the evening, kind of like maybe dinner-ish at the latest, if not even lunchtime for your second lifelong vitality supplement, and then also another Terrazyme. Getting some On Guard in internally is a great way to make sure that any of the elements of things that you've been exposed to during the day, you have some support from. We like the beadlets. I don't know if you've had the peppermint or On Guard beadlets, but the beadlets are a great way to get that in daily. And then giving yourself a deep blue rub after a nice time to come to rest towards the end of your day. And then bedtime, going with that PB assist. Like I said, that doesn't have to be taken with food. And then maybe some lavender and frankincense to help you wind down for the day. There's a wish list. So that's a great way to kind of look and see, like, again, which of those targeted support areas you're most interested in. So send that text my way. I'm looking forward to seeing how I can support you the best, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.